With transatlantic relations in crisis, some European policymakers are arguing that this is the moment for a rapprochement with China. Xi Jinping's visit to Moscow this week illustrates not only why that is not a realistic option, but why Europe will need to move even faster to address the security risks posed by Beijing's support to Putin. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, China has been Moscow's most important enabler, supplying the overwhelming majority of deliveries to Russia's war machine. From the microelectronics powering Russian weapon systems to the excavators digging trenches for Russian soldiers. Bilateral trade has exploded, making Russia the fastest growing export and import destination for China since the invasion. The danger for Europe is only expected to grow. European intelligence services estimate that Russia is putting itself in a position to launch a wider war against NATO in the years ahead. As Moscow builds its capabilities to threaten the European continent, there is little question who its principal economic, technological, and military-industrial backer will be. Xi continues to see Putin as China's most critical strategic partner in the struggle against Western hegemony. Two questions follow for European China policy in the years ahead. First, policymakers will have to decide whether Beijing should pay a greater price if it chooses to threaten the wider European security order so directly. Second, should Europe treat exposure to Chinese technology with far greater caution? In peacetime, the risk of Chinese kit in European digital infrastructure, for instance, was understood at most as an espionage problem. Chinese telecom networks, Chinese wind turbines, Chinese PV inverters for solar power systems, and Chinese connected vehicles all leave Europe vulnerable to decisions in Beijing about whether crucial parts of its energy and communications infrastructure are disrupted or even disabled. Member states have to decide whether these choices should be left in the hands of Russia's most important backer, or, as the threats to Europe grow, it is instead time to double down on China de-risking, not to be exploring closer ties. If you want to learn more about the changing Russia-China relationship and how it impacts Europe and the transatlantic relationship, make sure to follow our analysis here at GMF.